Meet Faith. She was found in a heartbreaking condition on a city street, her tiny body lying limp after what appeared to be a terrible accident. It was later determined that Faith had been hit by a car, which left her completely paralyzed. Alone and scared, her future looked bleak. The veterinarian started examining Faith thoroughly to assess her condition as soon as the rescuer got to the hospital. X-rays, neurological testing and blood tests were all conducted. It's interesting to note that tests revealed no severe internal injuries or spinal fractures that would have caused her impairment. The vets began to suspect an immune system-related disease during the examination. This puzzling diagnosis was a difficult one. Some veterinarians even suggested that euthanasia might be the most humane option, as her chances of recovery seemed slim. They feared that Faith would remain paralysed for life, but one of her rescuers saw a glimmer of hope and simply couldn't give up on Faith. Determined to give her a second chance, Faith's rescuer took her home, promising to do everything possible to help her heal. The days that followed were full of patience, love, and gentle encouragement. Faith was given a comfortable space to rest and recover. Her rescuer started massaging her legs to stimulate circulation and prevent muscle atrophy, hoping that these little steps would slowly make a difference. In the beginning, Faith barely responded. She was weak, unable to move her legs, and seemed almost resigned to her condition. But as the days turned into weeks, something beautiful began to happen. Faith started showing signs of improvement. First, it was a tiny twitch of her paw, barely noticeable but enough to spark a new wave of the hope. Then, she began shifting slightly on her own. Each little movement was a milestone, a testament to Faith's inner strength and the bond she was forming with her rescuer. Over the next 2 months, Faith's progress continued steadily. She was showered with affection, given a nutritious diet, and encouraged with gentle exercises. Her rescuer made sure that every day was filled with love, talking to her, petting her, and letting her know that she was safe. Little by little, Faith responded to this kindness. She went from being completely immobile to moving her legs with increasing strength. Her determination shone brightly as she pushed through each day, her body slowly remembering how to function. Then came the day that everyone had been waiting for. Faith, who had once been paralysed and without hope, took her first steps. Her rescuers watched in amazement as she cautiously moved forward, her legs wobbling but working, one step at a time. Faith walked with an unmistakable spark in her eyes, a spark that said she was ready to live again. In the meantime, her story soon captured the attention of animal lovers far and wide, and when the time came to find her a forever home, countless families expressed interest. Faith had gone from the brink of death to being a beloved cat with her pick of homes. After careful consideration, a family in Brussels was selected to be Faith's new family. They had a warm and loving home and were deeply touched by Faith's journey. They couldn't wait to welcome her into their lives and continue giving her the love and attention she so deserved. Meanwhile, we also have another story about a kitten named Nina, who was also found in a similar circumstance. When the rescuer took her to a veterinary hospital, she was examined from head to paw. The initial findings were concerning. One of her back legs was completely disabled. The vet suspected this was due to an accident, possibly involving a car or another traumatic incident, which left Nina unable to walk properly. Watching her try to move with her leg dragging behind her was heartbreaking, but her gentle spirit and big, hopeful eyes were a reminder of her will to fight. As the doctors continued their examination, another issue came to light. Nina had an intestinal problem that was affecting her digestion. This could have been caused by her poor living conditions, likely having to scavenge for scraps to survive, or by her weakened immune system due to malnutrition. She would need medication, a special diet, and constant care. The rescuer and medical team were committed to giving her every chance to pull through, despite her complex health needs. In the early days of her recovery, Nina spent most of her time resting. Nina's rescuer carefully monitored her condition, providing her with pain relief and medication to help her intestinal issues. Nina's daily routine was structured and focused on building her strength. With her leg injury, walking and playing were difficult. The rescuer introduced gentle exercises, working to increase her mobility little by little. Her intestinal condition was another challenge. She required a specialized diet to support her digestion, one that was gentle on her stomach and rich in nutrients to boost her immune system. Gradually, she began to show small signs of improvement, and her caregivers cheered on every little milestone. With each passing day, Nina became more alert and active, her playful nature beginning to emerge despite her limitations. After a few weeks, Nina's recovery showed promising progress. Though her leg remained partially disabled, her strength and resilience were remarkable. She learned to move around with greater ease, even finding ways to adapt by balancing on her 3 stronger legs. Her intestinal issues began to subside as her health improved, allowing her to eat with more enthusiasm. The sparkle in her eyes returned, a sign of the life she was slowly regaining. Today, Nina is a true testament to resilience. Though she still faces challenges with her leg, she has found a way to live a joyful life, full of love and curiosity. Her story is one of hope and determination, reminding us all that, with kindness and compassion, even the smallest creatures can overcome the greatest odds. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider giving us a like, tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.